Hello, welcome to my channel. It's FX Trade. In this video, I'll be doing a weekend analysis on JPBAUD. We are going to get prepared of next week. If we fail to plan, that means we are planning to fail. So we are going to learn a little top-down analysis on JPBAUD to find out the actual direction on the movement of JPBAUD so that we will know what will be our market focus next week. So, if this is the first time you're coming across my channel, please subscribe, turn on your notification bell, then stay tuned and always check out. If you pay attention also in this video, we also learn how I do my own top-down analysis. So the essence of doing top-down analysis is for you to actually have the general overview of the market direction. If you have the market direction, you will be able to trade with the trend. Trading with the trend will give you more win rates, but trading against the trend will definitely increase your lost rates. So let's go straight. Let me clear all this I have here so that we can make a little analysis now. So I do start from 1 month. In 1 month, I don't actually go to 1 month to check a lot of things. No, I just go to 1 month and to you know check out the general direction of like the general overview direction of the market. If you can see, this market is actually moving in uptrend. Is actually an uptrend. You can see the direction is actually in uptrend. So we are going to mark out something important here. The only thing I will mark out here is the other block I saw. I saw another block. If you look here, you will see another block. So we're going to mark it out because other block is where the previous buy took place. This is where the previous buy took place. So it means a lot to us. So it means a lot to me. I don't know about other, but it means a lot to me. So I will mark it out. I will first of all mark it out. Then I will go to 1 week. So in 1 week, definitely we see that that other block we mark out is aligning with the fair value gap. Is aligning with the fair value gap, 1 week fair value gap. And if you can see, you will notice that this market is definitely doing a correctional movement. It is doing a correction movement. It is retracing. It is not making an impulsive movement. From here is where the market did the impulsive movement by making the higher highs and higher lows. This is where the markets make impulsive movements, making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, then keep on. This is the actual trend of the markets. But this thing will not continue. Market will not definitely continue moving up, up, up. It will definitely retrace to pick more energy to move. So the energy, the nearby placed market saw order is at this fair value gap. That's why the market is trying to retest to this fair value gap and continue making it higher high, higher lows. So, but we will not say that since the market is in the making higher highs, higher lows, that the market is definitely an uptrend. It's not yet clear. It's not yet clear. But this is the general market direction. But at this point in weekly, the market is retracing. You can see it. That the market is retracing. You can see it. This is the movement. It is definitely coming down to touch this fair value gap. So we are considered that this market is bearish in 1 week because let's mark out some breakout structures that it did that shows us that the market is definitely bearish. That is retracing. You can see here, this is your break of structure. This is your break of structure. This is your break of structure. Let me mark it well. Then then we have another break of structure here. The market break another structure here. You can see it. So let's just delete this one. But I just put this so that you know that the market is making a high. But before I do that, I want to show you something here. When market breaks structure, it will leave a supply. This is a supply zone. So whenever market breaks structure, it will definitely come back to the supply zone and pick from the supply zone to continue moving down. The same thing if the market is moving in uptrend, whenever it break a structure, it will definitely come down to the demand zone to move again. So this we're not using this one. We're not going to use this one. Let's just delete this. So we're going to take our market range. We're going to take our market range. This is our market range. Let's mark it out. This is our market range. Let's mark it out. This is our market range. Then let me also mark it out with a line so that we know where we are targeting. This is the market range. I will not say that this market is coming up to this point. I'm not gonna say it's coming up to this point once it become clearer because it's not yet clear at this level. So I'll mark out that zone first. Then I'll mark out this down. I'll mark out this down too. This is the range we are trading right now. Market is still within this range. But there's something I want us to see now. It's an insight that the market is giving us in 1 week. This market has broke structure here. So and whenever market broke structure, the market will definitely retrace at least to the 50% of the market range before it will push. But definitely it is meant to retest to this supply zone before it will make another move. So let's mark out that supply zone too. Let's mark out the supply zone too. This is where we have the supply zone. So we're going to mark it out as our supply. Now let's go to 1 day time frame. So let's see what the market is doing on 1 day time frame. So this is our 1 day the time frame. You can see this is a typical break of structure that happened here, and the market is definitely showing a kind of reversal pattern. So we're going to mark this out, the last lower high we have in 1 day, because this will be the point that will confirm if this market is going to retest back to the supply zone. So we're going to mark it out. We're going to mark it out. Then we're going to uh, call it our change of character. Our change of character. So we will be expecting markets to either move from here, break this structure, then retest to the other block or to the fair value gap formed and move to this direction. So we're going to adjust, sorry, but so we're going to adjust our supply zone. We mark that time. We're going to adjust it. Let me use another rectangle. Let me remove this one. I'm trying to adjust it to the supply zone we have in 1 day time frame. So this is where we have another supply zone. So Let me delete this, but it's not an insight. If market will be able to break above this, definitely the market has changed structure in one day. And what it means is that the market will definitely move up to this supply zone to continue selling. Whenever I reach here, what we see here again is another reversal pattern. Then the market will what? Continue what? Going down to this demand zone we have, to this fair value gap we have in 1 week, which is our 1 month order block. So let's go down more and see what the market is doing. Let me delete this. Let's go down more so that we see what the market is doing. Let's know if the market has changed character in 4 hours. If the market has changed character in 4 hours, that means there is possibility of this market to what? Still retest back to this supply zone we marked out, because it is that supply zone is where the last people that sold this JPB AUD sold it from. So the market is meant to retest to this zone and continue what? Selling. So let's go down to 4 hours. So in 4 hours, this is what we have. In 4 hours, this is what we have. Let me delete this point. It is too big. It's marked in it's marked in 1 week, so that's why it's both so big. So let's just delete this. Let's just delete it. Let's just delete this one too. So this is what we have. This is the range. We marked it before. Let me adjust the range. Let me adjust everything. Whenever you are doing top down analysis, as you are moving down, keep on adjusting things that are adjustable. That you can adjust. You adjust them to align. So I don't even know what this my is doing. So this is what we have. So this one is still okay. Okay, I just adjust to the zone. So if you see here, you will see our trading range. This is definitely our trading range, and it will give you a clear direction of where the market is going. It will give you a pure clear direction. If not seen, you will if you are conversant with chart, you will definitely see that market is already creating a double bottom, which is this from here down to here, down to here. So this is what we expect that this market will do. We're expecting that this market will, as it has moved to here, forming a lower high, which is a 1 day lower high, then coming down here, making us another lower low. We're expecting the market to move again and break this structure. If the market finally break this structure, you will call it what? A change of trend. We will see things like this. Market will retest, then what? Move up. It will not break here. It will not break here from what I'm seeing, but it will definitely test the supply zone and what? Continue what? Selling. This is what I'm seeing that might likely happen. So let's keep going. Let's see what the 4 hours had for us. If you can check in these 4 hours, let me zoom it a bit so that we will see something important that has happened here. So in these 4 hours, you will see that the market has been making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Then here, it created a reversal chart pattern, which is our normal head and shoulder pattern. This is what it created here. Then market touched the supply and what and it sold. But as it was selling, it was not able to break the pre this low. It was not able to break this low, showing that here is kind of there's a strong support in this region. It shows that there's a strong support in this region. So we're going to map it out as our as a strong support the market had. So the market have a strong support in this region. So what happened? So let me just say the market again. Market has a strong support in this region. You can see it. So we're going to mark it out. So it's a very, very solid support. So what are we seeing here? If you can look well, as the market is coming down, the market created the last lower high. This is the last lower high this market created. And what happened? The market has what? Broke above it. Can you see that? The market has what? Break what? Above it. And whenever there is a market structure shift, so we call this a market structure shift, or also a change of character. You can also call it a change of character. Let me just use a market structure shift. So we call this a market structure shift. What it means that this market has what? Reversed in 4 hours. And you know the strength of higher time frame. It has reversed in 4 hours. So what are we expecting? We have a supply zone here, which the market has tested already. I'm patiently waiting for a short sell from here, but I might likely take it or not. If I see a confirmation, I might likely take it, but I will not hold it for long because here is our next point of interest, which is the where the other block is. This is where the other block is. The other block where the market pick an order to break, where it pick the strength to break this structure. So if you can see, the market is already has already reacting to this supply zone, but I doubt if this supply zone will push this market down here because there's a demand zone here that will push this market up here. So what am I expecting? What I'm expecting in this market is either a move up here, a move down here, then give us another confirmation by forming a kind of a W pattern, which is a reversal chart pattern. Then the market will move up to break above this and retest again towards keep on what moving. So let's just go down more to 1 hour lower 1 hour time frame so that we can now we are already building our setup. If you can see it, this is our setup. It is very, very clear here. Allow the market to come down here and look for confirmation in 1 hour, at least 1 hour. So let's go to our 1 hour and refine our setup because the market has given us a clear setup of what we will be expecting in the market. Because definitely I used to trade if this, what else? So if this market does not come down here, what if it broke above? We should understand that whenever a market break above a supply, the market will retest above that supply and what keep on what moving. Would have been something happened, the market did not retest to this demand zone, it move up here. We're expecting a market to retest on this supply again, move small again, retest on it for a second time, and what and go. So let me delete that one. But from what I'm seeing, it seems like the market is already forming some reversal patterns. It seems like. Let me go down to 30 minutes. So, okay, it's more clear here. If you can see clearly, you will see our that the market is about reversing. This is the higher low, higher high, higher low. This is higher high. So if on Sunday, if this market peradventure open and close below here, if the candlestick close below here, that means this market has already shift east trend to downtrend. So we will be expecting to sell from the supply zone, which will definitely be here, and we will take a short sell down to here and wait for another what reversal pattern, which is normal W pattern, and what we will buy again from here. You can see it's very clear. So let me just, for people that trade uh, with chart pattern, this is your your precious chart pattern. But if you are trading a chart pattern, always understand the market trend. If you don't understand the market trend, it will be no, you will be no, you will not be making a right decision. So this is actually what we have here. So we'll be expecting this market to close below. Once it close below here, we'll be shutting it down from here. We'll be shutting it down from here. Because this is the last supply zone the market created. So this is the last supply zone the market created. So we'll be looking to sell this market from there, targeting the next what? Setting our TP to the next point of interest, which is here. So this is about 40 pips, if not mistaken, about 40 for 20 pips. So you adjust your stop loss because this is too wide. Even though it is 20 pips, you adjust your stop loss above here. So that is 10 pips. So this is what we have. We're expecting this market to retest to this zone and this supply zone if we finally break that trend line, which is the neckline of that W pattern. People that have a very have a knowledge about the chart patterns, you will know that this is called the neckline. It's called the neckline. This is the neckline. So we're expecting the market to break down and break that trend line, then retest and what and sell. So and we will be expecting market to give us at least a fair value gap here, because that will also validate this supply zone. If there is no fair value gap here, if market open here and went up and test this zone, no, we're not going. I personally was not going to take this short. This short, I will not take it because it's not meeting to my criteria of trading. So this fair value gap is very necessary that it created there. It is what that validates any supply or demand zone. So this is all. This is the data we have. So if the market finally retest here to this demand zone, let me map it out blue. If the market finally come down to that zone, we'll be expecting to buy it. So where will be your target? Where will be your target if you buy here? Where will be your target? Your target will definitely be to the what break of structure, to the closest what break of structure we have, which is this one, which is this 1 day lower high. So this is pretty 130 pips. 130 pips. So it's pretty 130 pips. Because if you can see, another thing also that you will also pay attention and see that it's likely that this market will go there is because there's a lot of liquidity. If you are watching, you will see all these things are what? untested, are what, are liquidity point that has not been what, sweep out. And the aim of the market is what, targeting the what, the liquidity. Here is a pure liquidity. People that sold from here put their stop loss here. People that sold from this supply zone put their stop loss above here, hoping that the market will what, keep on selling till it reach to that fair value gap. So people that also sold here, well, so the people that also sold here we keep their stop loss here. People that sold here, which is this move, we keep their stop loss above here. So we have how many points? One, two, three, four. Four liquidity points, including this one too, because the people will also sell from here and they will be, extending their take profits below here, hoping that this market will keep on reversing. But if you can see clearly, you will see that the market has already what? Reversed. The market has already reversed. So this is my take on GBB AUD. So this will form my market bias, directional bias next week. So I know that you will definitely learn something from this video. So try to subscribe, turn on notification, and wait for more videos next week.